Hey guys, welcome to another intriguing episode of your number one show, Explicit. I'm Richard Dawn. In our previous episode, we talked about the fundamental principles of English language, and we looked at the first one, word order. I explained to you what word order is. Afterwards, we went ahead to look at the second one, which is punctuation marks. And I also explained to you what punctuation marks are and what they do in English language. Today we're going to look at two sentence examples to further illustrate or demonstrate how the two most commonly used punctuation marks, that is the full stop and the comma, will be best used in sentences. I'm going to be using two sentences to illustrate that. Now, the first sentence is, he finds himself a beautiful wife who he cherishes more than his own life. He finds himself a beautiful wife who he cherishes more than his own life. Now, that sentence is a two-idea sentence. It has two ideas broken with the punctuation mark, comma. The first idea is he finds himself a beautiful wife. The second idea is who he cherishes more than his own life. But of course, the word who is a subordinate clause linking these two ideas together. But there the question is, where will the punctuation mark, comma, come in? Now, some people in that sentence may put the punctuation mark before the word wife. That is wrong. The punctuation mark should be in front of the word wife. He finds himself a beautiful wife. There is a punctuation mark there because you are using the right tone. And then after the punctuation mark, you begin to fall because what is ahead of you is the second most common used punctuation mark, which is the full stop. So this sentence should be this way. He finds himself a beautiful wife whom he cherishes more than his own life. Full stop. So you can see that in that one sentence broken into two segments or two ideas, we have the punctuation mark, comma there, and we also have the punctuation mark, full stop. So we have the first punctuation mark, which is the comma, after the word wife in that sentence, while the second punctuation mark is after the word his own life, or after the phrase his own life. So this sentence reads this way: he finds himself a beautiful wife whom he cherishes more than his own life. That is how this sentence should be broken, and that is how these two punctuation marks should be used. Remember, they are the most commonly used punctuation marks in English language. They are virtually used every day in our spoken language and our written language. I'm talking of English language here, of course. Now the second sentence is, I am going to school because I have a project to submit to my lecturer. I am going to school because I have a project to submit to my lecturer. Now, most people, they always put the punctuation mark, comma, in front of the word because it's a subordinate conjunction. So it will be wrong for you to place the punctuation mark, comma, in front of the word because if you put the punctuation mark, comma, in front of the word because that is a wrong word breaking. It will underline great. Use it in this type of this system. It will show you that it is grammatically wrong. So the right place to place the punctuation mark, comma, that comma, it should be behind the word because. So we have this, I am going to school because, so there is a punctuation mark, comma, that before the word because. Then because I have a project to submit to my lecturer, full stop. So you have come to the end of that word sentence, and that is why the full stop is coming. That is how that sentence should be. Remember, the punctuation mark, comma, cannot, anytime you are making a sentence that has because, don't place the punctuation mark, comma, before or after the word because. It should come before the word because. For example, the sentence I made few seconds away. I am going to school because I have a project to submit to my lecturer, full stop. So the punctuation comma comes before the word because. That is how to break this sentence, and that is how to make use of these two punctuation marks, the comma and the full stop. This is where we're going to end this episode today, but remember, these two punctuation marks are very important and you must learn how to make use of them effectively whenever you're making use of them in sentences. And also don't forget the subordinate clause, whom, how to use it in your sentences, and also the subordinate conjunction, how to use them in your sentences. They are very important. One of the fundamentals of English language is punctuation marks, and they're very important. There are many punctuation marks in English language, of which we are going to look at the rest of them. We have only looked at two. That is the comma and the full stop. So maximize this lesson and learn how to make use of these two most common used punctuation marks, the comma and the full stop, effectively and efficiently whenever you are speaking or writing. Very important. So this is where we're going to end this episode. But remember to like, share, and comment, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. See you again in our next episode. Thank you.